Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball, but he's also a very neat dribbler. So not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Bellingham! Bellingham! Koundé. Can he finish? Goal! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Potw finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bellingham. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. Wriggles his way through. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's an imaginative pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good ball, good take. Bellingham.
Potw really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Grafenberg. Gabriel.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Konate. Bellingham. Potw. Floated through. Rudiger.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Cucurella. That's a good run down the left. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Potw. That's a good ball out wide. Nice control. Gravenberg. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
There's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rudiger gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely shaped ball. That's been cut out, well played.
Potw truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Gravenberg. That's a big chance! Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
James. Quality ball. Half-time getting close now. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! And the ball's come loose here. Cucurella. And Gravenberg. This looks promising. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 24. Vai ser
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Camisa 7.
Potw can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Thuram, great vision. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And here's Thuram. Thuram. Botafogo come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Pedri. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ruben Diaz kept his eye on it, and he's there. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Bellingham. Well, that is one way to stop him. Potw still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And he's surging through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
No, he's not getting past him there. Ambitious ball here. Floated through. He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
It's their second corner of the game.
Camisa 9, camisa 21, camisa
Haaland!
27, camisa
Their attempt,
22.
just the wrong outcome.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
A
6,
sharp little ball here.
camisa
Oh,
18,
shooting chance!
camisa
It's loose
11,
and there's a race for the
camisa
ball.
5.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Substituição em andamento.
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he's worked it through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Has a look and plays it forward. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cucurella gets over and intercepts. Time and again they are repelled. Koundé has created one goal already. Bellingham gets into a good position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Vinicius Junior. Strokes it back. Just a quarter of an hour to play. This might spell danger. He's looking wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rafinha.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's good vision. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's whipped it across. Oh, good spread. That's a little off target. Pedri. He won't be happy with that one. Throw it.
Teremos uma substituição.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Tries to play it through. Turns, tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nuno Mendes. Haaland chasing after it. No, that's been intercepted. Mohamed Salah. And it's Gravenberch.
Botafogo really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Some really good ball movement.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Vinicius Junior. João Neves. Rafinha. And a chance! Really well taken goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Nice sequence of passes, this. Haaland! Oh, important interception. Oh, they could break here. Oh, that's well spotted. Eder Militao. Kluivert. And here's Thuram. Gravenberg receives it in a wide position. Kluivert. Pedri. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Kluivert. Botafogo controlling the possession in this early phase. Good running, strong and purposeful.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Great ball, and he's in here. Haaland! It's hit the upright. Cucurella. Mbappe. There he goes, motoring forward. Now this could be a chance for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
João Neves goes short. And now they can spring out of defence.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
A probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Cucurella. Neither side yet able to find the net. Kluivert! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nicely shaped ball. Floated through. Cucurella. And it's Neves. And Gravenberg. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
James. And it's Rudiger. Cucurella. And it's Gravenberg. Cucurella. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
James. Can he get onto this? Shapes to shoot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Kluivert. Oh, good ball! And that is expertly dealt with. Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Strong running down that left flank. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And the counter is on. James making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Botafogo have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Botafogo have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! Crossbar comes to the rescue. James, Mbappe, and Cucurella, Gravenberg, tries to play it through, and the shot! And he's following up! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Botafogo leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Neves, and that is a little undercooked. And it's Kluivert. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Thuram. He has found the way, takes a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Matheus Nunes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Kluivert looking understandably energised after his goal. That's been cut out, well played. Botafogo are still that goal to the good. Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Thuram being hunted in tacks.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Gravenberg. And it's lofted through here. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Bellingham, he's tried one! Mighty close.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
We have got changes
Camisa
here
9,
from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 21, camisa 8, camisa 15. Deixando o campo para a entrada
And
de
it's Bellingham.
camisa 11, camisa
Tries to
20,
pass it through.
camisa 10.
Sweat. Can he finish? Sticks it away. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substituição em andamento.
So there's going to be another change here. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Played through into space. Incoming delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Taken back almost at once. Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Gravenberg. And here's Lukaku. James. Pedri looking to penetrate opposition lines. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Koke. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance here to counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's in on goal. Bellingham with the delivery. Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, it's a great ball. Chance for a shot!
Botafogo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Potw finding their passes. Chance, surely! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substituição.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Rudiger.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Cucurella. Bellingham. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to set...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Now, this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks.
Yildiz! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Botafogo complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Yildiz. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cucurella. And that is that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Botafogo leave it late, but in the end it was great.
Well, this